Another shot here. The first two ones, those don't count, okay? Back to the Hecarim.
And a Malphite getting locked in for Ssumday here, so they'll be able to go toe-to-toe for a bit as he goes Hecarim Copter on the rock. He'll just feel free to fight back and ground slam. I am loving this. The initiations are, it's basically all in. You don't oops a Malphite at all. The team's behind that, so I'm excited for what 100 Thieves has coming out in this fight. And Evil Geniuses, they're looking to seal the deal here, and they bring out a comp that is aggressive as hell.
Yeah, and on the side of 100 Thieves, they're them being the ones that have to change stuff up because they're down 2-0 in this series. The Malphite into triple AD actually sounds pretty nice. Even though you're saying,
yeah,
oh my god, we're taking Ssumday on putting him on a tank. Malphite versus Graves and Lucian and Hecarim, definitely going to get a lot of value out of armor, especially since his lane opponent and enemy jungler both attack damage. You can invest early into these stats, and you have a crazy engage. Malphite ultimates, you get Pantheon ultimate over top of it, multiple stuns coming through. So that's what 100 Thieves are trying to go to save their playoff lives. This is a must-win game for them.
I'm excited for those fights because you also see that Ssumday is such a good flanker. He finds these opportunities, whether it's a walk through the river to find that fight that lasts a long time or he just gets in. So this is going to be explosive. Evil Geniuses putting 100 Thieves back against the wall here. Move on from this game, and you are awaiting Cloud9 FlyQuest as that happens on Thursday. And it's going to be an interesting one all the way through. I'm loving the bracket this year.
Definitely an exciting one. We've kind of rolled the gauntlet into playoffs, so we get the bottom teams fighting for these super long, scrappy win conditions of working their way all the way through to the top of the brackets themselves, and it sets up possible miracle stories. These are some of our bottom teams from the regular season of the LCS, but they can make the win. They can make the run if they're able to finish out and get some best of 5 wins for themselves. EG looking like they are well set up to do it.
Can 100 Thieves keep themselves alive? Don't hit that. That's not nice. We are getting into game. We're on the Rift, and we got a Hecarim in the top lane, a Lucian in the bot with a Yuumi here coming from EG's side. As we pan across the Rift, we see it starts with Mountain. Quite a few members heading towards that top side of the Rift off the side of 100 Thieves, as, again, they have chose red coming into this game. Let's see if their priority pick counts.
All right, deep breaths here, Riv. Deep breaths. Gotta stay calm. Oh, 100 Thieves with a
they were
attempt.
Cruising.
Yeah, pretty common to try and attempt, getting summoner spells off of top lane if they're just waiting there. And since it's a Hecarim with no flash, maybe you even get a kill onto Huni if he's waiting in that top lane brush. But surprise, surprise, we come back after the whole play has already taken an attempt, and Huni was not in the brush. So 100 Thieves attempting to try and catch him out. Unsuccessful, though.
Should be an interesting bot lane to watch. A few hits here and there. Staying safe for Cody, Sun, and Poome. And then maybe some interaction if Ryoma and Contractz can come down and take out that quick and squishy lane. Starting off on the bot. So this is the first time we've really not had any quick invasion to make sure we know red or blue start. So the junglers are pretty blind here to begin. We'll see how that plays into anything. Poome gonna go start quick Aegis jump to lock down Bank for some damage as they say, hey, we're here to play. We're not afraid even though we're down.
All right, let's see where they can get something going. 100 Thieves, they do have Contractz start red buff top side, so he actually might look to link up with this Pantheon we were talking about even earlier than you would think. Already taunts coming out early level 2 for Goldenglue, and he's really shown up here for NA mids. Goldenglue definitely huge presence versus Ryoma in both of the games, but bottom lane definitely where we're gonna be looking. That big chunk from Bang might take out a lot of the options of 100 Thieves actually making the early Pantheon Lee Sin play.
Yeah, you also just saw that in mid, talking about Goldenglue, and it's a mentality behind that's been amazing as well. With the opportunities that he's been given, and then they've kind of been like, well, sorry, this opportunity didn't work out, but he keeps practicing. He keeps getting better. He knows he can better himself, and that in itself is amazing. He is always trying to better himself, and I found that awesome. Oh, he's good on that, though. the Ignite wanted Ryoma to go out a little bit more so we could burn him down here as he's trying to make plays early in the game. And we'll push the lane a bit more to give Svenskeren a bit of safety on the top side jungle.
Yeah, and Svenskeren going for that counter jungle, wrapping around into the enemy Raptors here, since Goldenglue is pushed up like this. Whenever you have your Zoe pushing in on the LeBlanc, gives you the confidence. And that is a wise way to use your winning lanes as a Graves jungle. You always want, with red buff on your Graves, super aggressive. He's able to steal it away. He doesn't have smite for the crab, and Contractz does. Yeah.
Oh.
Smite versus no smite.
If I block the Q, maybe he won't Q it, and then he just smites it down. Oh, flash forward. They try to get the red buff proc on as Huni can get there to push him, and it forces the flash out of Contractz. Nice try, though, as they get themselves scattered out of lane. Doesn't really affect too much as they go for Contractz. Flash for the junglers.
Yeah, I feel that jungle anger. You're like, you take my crab? Oh, my. He chases after him, flashes after him, you know, with the extra speed from
I've killed people for less.
Yeah. You're going to regret that crab take. Okay, but, you know, they both end up blowing their flashes, so, you know, not big advantage there, and Contractz just goes and cleans up the scuttle. All right, the Krugs.
They are pinging him quite a bit, though. They figure he's going to be on the top side of that map. Huni makes a long run through so he can get Scryers to see if he has any vision covering his side. Teleport and Ignite for him, so Huni is just looking to kill right now. He wants to get in there for that first blood. We saw how hungry he was to go after Contractz. And Ssumday, he's not going to let that happen. Ssumday's not a player to kind of just make that big of a mistake, so safe there. Huni could have a hard time finding that first blood unless we get some jungler intervention. As bot lane pushed up here for a bang. They got quite a big wave that made him confident on that cannon side. Zeyzal's now popped off here, and it looks like they're going to go for the support. Does he have enough time to get back onto his marksman? He does! Oh my gosh! The burn's not going to be enough, and they keep the EG bot lane alive with a little rebuttal here. Teleport comes in, though. This is good to break out of Ryoma, and they know that that pressure is going to be held. He's not level 6 just yet.
Oh my goodness, Riv. That is 4 members of 100 Thieves. They send the gank down to their losing lane, plus the teleport of their mid laner, and Bang just dodges. He walks his way out. It costs their bottom lane all 4 summoners.
Right.
But as the top side of EG, when you see Bang and Zeyzal outplaying 4 members on bottom side and living the Flash Pantheon initiation in the face of a big wave, that just gives you so much confidence. Svenskeren's counter jungling on like 100 HP here because they just saw everybody 100 Thieves bottom side. Really good job by Zeyzal on the Yuumi. Since Pantheon had just used the stun, he knew he had the safety to jump off, absorb some damage, get used out of his passive, use the exhaust, use everything in their power to get themselves out.
Maybe even 3 here. Goldenglue's not even deterred a little bit. Feels comfy, just dodging chains, hitting up Poome. Saw that rotation coming around. And they will sit even in CS, basically, around the board. But that aggression is definitely going to change some things in the mental here. EG's pushing up a bit more. They have good pink ward vision on the bot side of the map to keep themselves safe. We'll see if any of these summoner spells can be played off of being down. I think that's the biggest thing here. You got 2 aggressive junglers, and we're not seeing them too much just yet if they've tracked each other a few times and kept each other out of the lanes. Yeah,
and people have been talking so much about Bang's late game consistency and his team fighting because he's been playing later game carries. You know, tons of Aphelios games, tons of Ezreal games where you need to get to your 2 item power spikes. But now he's showing another of the looks of his early power, something we saw a glimpse of when they picked him the Kalista, playing aggressively with the Yuumi on his back, using the Lucian for lane dominance and earning Evil Geniuses so much pressure. Yeah, absorbing all the pressure from 100 Thieves, getting them this comfortable dragon for themselves with the pushing lanes.
Here, Cody's son is waiting for the waves as they come in here on the cannon. They know they can't push forward as Drake is taken. Ocean's next, so it's Infernal or Cloud. Big word tongue twister. And we'll see if that even pressures team to go for the Ocean here. Not too much poke coming into this game, so it may just be an all-out fight that gets us into our Drake. Svenskeren is really just staying within the team, thinking Bang's going to be able to come up and help. Uses the ultimate to get on the safe side, but it's not safe anywhere as Ryoma comes down. Goldenglue trailing himself into the fight as well, chasing a low health bar, but is it too far? Huni comes through, Copter Horse in as he gets a double kill for himself and then goes down. Retribution kill going over to Ssumday as he uses Unstoppable Force to get out, but then he's killed, and it's just a back and forth hot potato on kills, and that is going to be a 3-2 now as we start things off.
Yeah, you see the confidence from Evil Geniuses and from Svenskeren, knowing that they are collapsing on him while he's doing the blue buff, and just like, okay, yes, we have the winning mid and bottom, so you guys really want to punish me, then you're going to pay for it with quite a lot. So here it comes once again. Cody and Poome head over. Svenskeren undisturbed there because he knows off of the blue kill, he gets level 6. Yuumi hops onto him. So Zeyzal with the delay there where Svenskeren will go down, but with Goldenglue coming in and the teleport from Huni, they clean up the 2 deep kills and then are able to chase off the rest of them here, even though Ssumday does get the kill onto Huni. Goldenglue is able to clean that one up too, so it's an extra kill over to EG in the end. Plus, they were able to finish off with the blue steal. But 100 Thieves back out on the map. Contractz doesn't want to let that one go unanswered, and Rift Trail started very early with the support roam. Thing about Yuumi is, is staying with the AD carry, so no support roam comes out for EG, and this will just be an uncontested 100 Thieves objective.
Definitely need to get the early game in their favor. The series itself sliding a little bit, now on game point here in favor of Evil Geniuses, and plates are going to go down in favor of EG for this Rift Herald take for that support positioning towards top side. And Sven now putting some damage on the Contractz end of the line right under his toes. And he's going to be able to get this one. Little revenge for the first one. There you go, Cody. He gets his scuttle crab.
Yep, happy to have Goldenglue once again push out the mid lane and roam up with him. This is Svenskeren and Goldenglue roaming up to try and push Malphite up while Ryoma... I mean, you can go check in on Bang and Zeyzal, but there's not much he can actually do about that lane. Meanwhile, on the top side, it should just be a little minion wave pushback.
Just stand there. I love how Ssumday doesn't mind too much. He's like, I'm going to farm because I know you're bluffing. And I'm going to force to say that my jungler is also top side, so I'll bluff you. I like the play. I like it, Ssumday. The mind games. He easily cleans this one up. Not going to be a problem with ground slam as it gets down to that last bit of HP. Boots now for Goldenglue. Lost chapter for Ryoma as they start to piece together what they can use. That 1-0-2 here for Goldenglue makes him pretty deadly. We'll see what the back for Ryoma gives him here. Teleport's going to be up soon, so this is a walk back to lane for him after he pushes. Things are kind of slowing down after that aggression towards the bot side of the map, and you'd figure all the teleports are down, but I expect it to happen again really soon. A minute and a half for this Ocean Drake.
Yeah, again, the Pantheon Flash is available, so Poome can go for the Flash single target stun initiation again. But you really need to be coordinated in it. You know, Ryoma has to be on point with the burst damage coming down as well. They might even need both Ryoma and Contractz to be there right when they started out if they have hopes of taking down Bang.
A prowling projectile coming out of Zeyzal just chunked Poome. Got his shield up though for a bit of safety off of the culling.
And I actually kind of like how the part of the Lucian buffs were 2 extra bullets to the culling. They obviously buffed the Q as well. You know, extra 10 damage at all levels is super nice and just makes you overall stronger and better at all points. But I kind of like the angle of just adding more bullets to the culling. You know, not making the individual bullets do more damage, but just making it more strong in its identity as a spell and really a useful tool at poking out people under towers like that. We did see a big chunk on Ryoma again as Goldenglue gave the full combo there and Ignite used by Goldenglue, but no actual kill.
Things all across the map to say that, yeah, 100 Thieves has control of a Drake area as this is coming up. Might have to fight for it. TP is still down on top. And I loved actually the changes on to Lucian. My least favorite one was in the short piercing play, but it is what it is. Can't let him cheat on everything. Good damage here onto Poome. He gets caught in the final chapter, and they write him off. Ryoma, though, misses the chain on Goldenglue. That was huge. Would have been cleansed out, but definitely doesn't deter Goldenglue from more of the fight here. Contractz with a big kick back from Lucian, and he saves himself and Cody's son for the time being. Oh, the paddle star just over Contract's shoulder. He'll be back, but not fast enough for the Drake with that Herald return. A nice fight by EG to just be controlling overall. Know they had the pressure here. Push 100 Thieves out.
Yeah, they're playing really well off of Bang and Zeyzal. You know, the instant lock, Lucian and Yuumi, when they saw the Ezreal lane from 100 Thieves. And it's a statement in playoffs, since with a win here, EG will move on through the lower bracket. And then next opponent has to worry about, well, Bang and EG are very willing to play winning bottom lanes and try and punish you for counter picks like that. If you pick a weak lane like Ezreal early, then you are definitely going to get focused. They're getting 2 dragons stacked off of it so far. Contractz now finally using the Rift Herald. 20 seconds left on the turret plate, so he gets it just in time to cash in on the gold.
A few more. Get it. Dang minions. Put themselves back. Sven off to 3 assists this game, so he hasn't been able to catapult his damage and do as much as he returned on last time. Flash comes through as he tries to dodge what would be the kick. Almost gets enough damage down with an end of the line, but Contractz comes up big. Huni's coming with the teleport over the wall, and Huni's going to use the ultimate, a quick copter kill, and now he's on to Ssumday. Goldenglue could cut off Ryoma here if he takes the right path, and yes, they're going to push him right back in, and that's a double kill again for Huni as he presents himself with the TP.
Yeah, now Ryoma going for a little 1v1 of his own, but he's pretty low on mana.
Ooh, this is a return on that paddle star. Blue buff here is just boom down to 100 HP. And another Teemo thumbs up. He says thank you very much for the lane advantage, as there was not enough kill pressure from Ryoma on that advance.
Yeah, I can just imagine Goldenglue going, yeah, cute little engage there, buddy. Seems like you don't have enough damage to finish me off as he chases him back to base.
Where you going? Where you going?
Yeah, hey, we weren't done here. I've got the blue buff. I'm the level 11 Zoe.
Huni on full control, top side here with the Hecarim pick, just galloping all over his opponents. And he is off to the races on the beginning. Athenes and a Blade of the Rune King finish as we watch this fight again for the junglers as Huni comes in for the janitorial cleanup.
Yeah, I feel this from Contractz. He's like, you know what? This series kind of sucks. I'm going to go style on Svenskeren, get the kill, and then try and hop out. Huni teleports in, also uses his Ignite and his ultimate to get over the wall and catch him. And it turns out 2 kills as they also catch Ssumday. But honestly, at times like this, you got to go make some individual plays for yourself. Like, all right, I'm just going to go kill the enemy jungler. And he had a cool attempt at getting out with the Q over to the Cromp, into the Blast Cone. But Huni's teleport, Ignite, and ultimate proved to be too much of a strong chase tool. Okay,
He got Triforce now, too. That's a quick Triforce, honestly. 2 minutes onto the Infernal. Looks like damage is going to reign over our map this time, and it's already been charred a bit. Poome's going to go down as Huni is everywhere, participating in just about every fight so far. That kill is going to be going over to someone else, and that's Rift Herald picked up by Evil Geniuses as the top half of the map is all there.
Yeah, I mean, Evil Geniuses have really impressed me with their execution of basically 3 different styles. Game number 1, we've got way better scaling, 5-on-5 team fighting, and they actually beat out 100 Thieves in the mid game to make sure they can outscale, take the game. Game number 2, they have double globals, and game number 3, super strong early bottom presence from Bang and Zeyzal, heavily playing off that. Svenskeren going over there over and over with the Graves, and now he gets stunned up though.
Huni top pushing. The team uses final chapter to stop 100 Thieves in their track, and the final damage coming through is going to be able to take down Contractz. One more shot going on to Poome, and that's a double kill in for Goldenglue. What a third game from Evil Geniuses, just not stopping on the aggression.
Yeah, they are definitely proving to be the better team for sure today. Looking like they want to clean it up in the 3-0 for themselves. During that mid lane push where they use Rift Veil to get 2 towers, guess what? Huni doing work with that Trinity Force that you mentioned, Riv, on top side. Worked his way all the way up to top inhibitor tower as well.
And he's going to need more than a few people to take him down at this point. Yeah, armor's being built by Ssumday, but right now he's still getting pushed around himself. He'll find Huni for a moment here. And he does not know what's on the other side of that Malphite. So he's out, and he uses the ult to do so after trying to take Krug. So a little reset here from EG before they come back out. 8 seconds on Infernal, and Svenskeren's already there.
You know what that was? That was respect to Ssumday. Ssumday is, at the last time I checked, right before the game, rank 1 in solo queue.
I saw that tweet.
Yeah, he got like 1 game ahead. So for this series, rank 1 top laner, that's the kind of presence that's going to cause a Q seismic shard to make you ultimate away and get out of there.
They've been trading it back and forth. I saw that on Twitter, yeah. Here we go for Infernal. This is 3 for EG. 100 Thieves looking to steal out their first one, so Evil Geniuses isn't going to put themselves in a death position to make that happen. Yeah, Drake goes over to 100 Thieves, but EG is going to fight. Ssumday on the backside. 1 for 1 so far, and Ssumday's now the front line. This isn't going to be good. Huni goes right into the middle of the team as he gets kicked right out by Contractz. Still Ssumday between a rock and a hard place. Culling comes out, and it's just going to be the tickling on the big guy. He stays alive. Goldenglue falls, and so does Poome after the fight clears.
So EG, they will get full control of Summoner's Rift afterwards. They set themselves up for Infernal Soul as well. 3 dragons to their name. And you get to fully clear the enemy's jungle afterwards. Svenskeren counter jungle as well. Leave a couple of the small raptors behind. Nope. They're collateral damage there. The spray from the autos clears them out too. You know what? Honestly, he's almost as likely, if not more likely, to get the respawn of those raptors anyway, as they have so much control. Here's another look, though. 100 Thieves, they really want to start to cut off the dragon stacking, so they make a bit risky of a play, trying to just rush down this Infernal Dragon. And once they make the call, yes, they do get the smite for Svenskeren, so Dragon goes over to EG, but they still do pull off that dive, the Pantheon Malphite dive we're talking about. Ooh, we got a little picture-in-picture of the live.
Fight in the mid lane on Channel Live. Svenskeren picks up that kill. Beautifully done. Also, last fight, credit to Goldenglue for nailing Ssumday with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Then it was a single-man ult because he panicked to try and get that unstoppable force off. So really just making it difficult for 100 Thieves to use their options. Oh my god, the prowling projectile damage onto Ssumday. He's just been building armor right now with Ninja Toppies, and he's, see you later. I don't like cats. He's out as Goldenglue and Zeyzal just seem to be a power combo here, roaming around the map.
Yep, and EG, they keep a bang on top side, split pushing, trying to keep all 3 lanes in their favor. They can do that because they do have some wards left behind, some deeper vision, and Bang will be able to play safely, just pulls right out as Contractz and Ryoma go for him. Flash in the SKT as well. No deaths for him this game on the Lucian, and he's been playing aggressively on the edge.
Yep. Heading up top. Kill coming in for Svenskeren. Prowling projectile comes through. Huni's just trying to chase this fight as it's a double kill going in for Sven. Goldenglue with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble gets one on the end, but does he have the follow-up? He does not. Goldenglue and team just playing with their foods as 100 Thieves cannot find a way to even start the heist on this one. They have been put back and cannot get any objectives, any of these Barons. The first one here being contested by Evil Geniuses. Looks like it will go completely uncontested.
Yep, definitely has been a banger series for Svenskeren. See if they finish off the Baron here. That should be all they need to push inside the base. Maybe a steal, Cody-san.
Ssumday. Almost at the last second, but they didn't try to do it. Seeing Huni on the backside of the fight doesn't have much to offer here as he picks up the honey fruit. EG is peeling off as Poome goes down before he can even go in. That's how fast that happened. Huni coming around with the ultimate to see if he can get himself in. This is going to be a big one if he can. Right in from the backside onto Ssumday as he tries to cut the team down. Bang! Almost coming up with a kill, but it's Huni's. All for Huni as they can't get one more over the wall. Ssumday gets out alive with a sliver of health, and Contractz just slowly burns away in EG's jungle. Can Ryoma make it out? These guys are just on the hunt right now, Kobe. They are smelling it everywhere and not letting their food get away. Can he? Oh, he chooses wrong? Knowing the Wolves went back just looked like a reset. Didn't tell him it was aggro, but that's going to be the fight. Evil Geniuses in the base, and they'll have Goldenglue soon. He's got a long walk back.
Yep, Baron buff here. EG just laying waste to the base. They should be able to get an easy reset as well. So much money to spend, incredibly far ahead, and this is how you want to make a statement after dropping to FlyQuest kind of all over the place for EG. So much more focus this time around, looking like they are going to try and make this strong push through the lower bracket.
Honestly, if they keep moving like this and slightly changing up the comp, having different ways to do it with poke in there and then bringing it back to just being a full engage comp, they are looking great, Kobe, and I completely agree. Huni here being the front line, and he just wants in, flying over his shoulder as he aggresses onto the side of 100 Thieves, and looks like EG is standing poised now to take an Infernal in 17 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, Huni's going in.
Over the wall with the final chapter of 4v2, as these are now the power crew. Huni and Zeyzal going strong. Goldenglue over the wall. They don't even want the Drake. They want more kills. Zeyzal with the prowling projectile snipes one down, and Huni is just tanking over and over. Mid lane's clear, so EG has a way to walk through, and they're staring down 100 Thieves in their own base.
Yep, GG for EG. It's gonna be a 3-0. 100 Thieves Nexus turrets don't stand a chance.
Super strong game from Evil Geniuses. All around participation from every lane as they brought that pain to 100 Thieves. Evil Geniuses will find themselves moving on in the summer playoffs.